Hundreds of Palestinians are clashing this morning with Israeli forces in the West Bank. The protests are part of a so-called day of rage over President Trump's decision to recognize Jerusalem as Israel's capital. Demonstrations have stretched from Chicago to Gaza and from Jordan to Pakistan. Seth Doane is in the West Bank city of Ramallah, not far from Jerusalem, amid the Palestinian protests. Seth, good morning.
Good morning. Friday prayers are now over and the protests here in Ramallah have already begun. You can see Palestinians have lit some tires on fire behind me just down the road. They are throwing rocks toward Israeli forces who are further down the road. You can see them in their helmets, and they are occasionally returning fire of tear gas and rubber bullets. Today, Palestinian protesters again clashed with Israeli security forces. They're furious with the U.S. for, in their view, unilaterally siding with Israel. Bracing for violence, hundreds of additional Israeli security reinforcements were deployed early this morning, while the faithful of all ages, including young men, were allowed into the Al-Aqsa Mosque in Jerusalem's Old City. It's one of the holiest sites for Muslims and is at the heart of the controversy over President Trump's decision. Across the region, protesters filled streets in Egypt, Jordan, and in Turkey, where signs read, "Jerusalem belongs to Islam." In Pakistan, they lit both the U.S. and Israeli flags on fire. Clashes with police sparked earlier in the week. We were in Bethlehem for those. Now there's... Whoa! Okay, now projectiles have just been thrown in our direction. We're moving back. That's where we met 21-year-old university student Nasri Kumsiya among the protesters, who no longer see the U.S. as qualified to be a mediator.
We are looking forward that America is the country that will make peace here. This is how we used to look at America.
But Jerusalem's mayor, Nir Barkat, told us he thought President Trump's change of policy would ultimately bring peace.
He is keeping his promise in the campaign. And for us in Jerusalem, it's a major important milestone.
Hamas, the powerful Islamic group in control of the Gaza Strip, has called for a new intifada or Palestinian uprising. The question, Norah, is will the violence continue and expand past this day of rage?
All right, Seth Doane in the West Bank, thank you.